Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Dices, and I'm back from my week off streams and videos and holiday and just taking that week off to enjoy, to do other things in life and, recharge the batteries. But we're here to talk about Nintendo Directs and rumors and stuff like that. And some of you may be confused. Some of you may be confused about people doing prediction videos and podcasts on a Nintendo Direct that hasn't been announced. It's sort of like, the cat and dog that starts to follow you around, 2 or 3 hours before mealtime. They kind of sense, they sense that something's going to happen soon, right? And we all have that sense, right? With June. So every June, pretty much, Nintendo will release this Direct because, that's where normally E3 is. However, there's been lots of rumors, lots of predictions on this Nintendo Direct that at the moment doesn't exist, which is surprising because, if you're really going to do predictions, you should actually wait until the Direct is announced. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Instead of jumping the gun or jumping the shark, so to speak. So that's why we haven't done any predictions or anything like that. And plus, predictions are really hard with Nintendo. And, 50,000 other YouTube channels and podcasts are going to be doing the same song and dance, which we don't like to do here on this channel. So there's been a couple rumors on dates. And we're going to show you someone on Twitter that some of you will know who is notorious for just making up bullshit. Let's just say that. So, if we go here, Samus Hunter is a known... even in the fucking title, it says Nintendo leak and use inside. So, but unfortunately, a lot of the time, this person has gotten a lot of information incorrect or just sort of copying, pasting people's homework in terms of inside information and things like that. This is kind of funny because if you look down here, we might actually make this larger if we can for you screen folks. Several people written to me about possible direct delay. My information about the stashes, the conference goes back to the end of May. And it seems like this person had said that the Nintendo Direct will happen on June the 15th. There's been quite a few people. It's now the 13th. It looks now it's unlikely that is going to be happening. But it's funny, in a space of a couple days, this person has gone on to say, I said 15th, but for many countries it could be on the 16th, on the 1st of June. And in the space of just 2 weeks, this insider has now said, oh, yes, I can confirm it, but expect some news and trailers for already announced games releasing soon on the Switch. So, confirming, it's now the 29th. It was the 15th, now it's the 29th. So, what does it mean? Well, it's a very simple answer, folks. It's a very simple answer about these people who claim to be insiders and make up information. They don't actually know what they're on about. They have no idea. They're throwing darts at the wall and trying to do some guesswork about when this Nintendo Direct may happen. Now, we don't even know if it exists or not. I would laugh my head off if Nintendo just decided, you know what, we might just do a Nintendo Direct in September. And there will be a lot of egg on the faces of people who just naturally assume that Nintendo's just going to go off and do a Direct. My own personal opinion, I think there will be some sort of presentation. But I feel like typically with Nintendo fans, they will build up the hype. They will expect to see big hitting games, and then they may be disappointed over what will happen. The longer the Nintendo Direct is, or the wait for it, the hype tends to go up. So I think this video is really about just, be aware that there's going to be a lot of people online that will, make up stuff. They'll make up, what could be in the Nintendo Direct, what day it is, what games will be there, what could be happening, and people just got to be really, understanding of that, and understand that there will be, things online. Don't believe everything that you see online. Heck, even on this channel too. This is why I say explore different Nintendo channels and places like that, so you have a good amount of knowledge and information about games and things like that. But to see stuff like that online, and one moment they're saying, oh, it's definitely the 15th, it's happening then, and then they go, oh, it's the 29th. People are just jumping on every single rumor or idea that is happening. And it is really annoying to see that sort of stuff. I don't really care if a Nintendo Direct happens or not. As long as the good games keep coming out, and I'm sure that they will. Like Mario Strikers came out, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out at the end of next month. So there are some games coming out. There's definitely content that is coming out at this point. Well, I'm just dacking on my PC there. But we've done these type of videos before. Warning people about rumors and predictions and false information. People like that person on Twitter is just going to say and make up anything to be seen as a legitimate insider. But time and time again, that person, that Samuth Hunter, has been seen to be incorrect on information, or just completely wrong, or just copy, just leans over someone's homework and goes, oh, June 29th. Oh, I guess, yes, I can confirm that's happening on the 29th now, which, we know it's all made up. So just beware of people like that online. And this is the one thing that you can do that will make sure that you're not disappointed. Just wait for the announcement. You just got to have patience. That's all you can do, is just sit back and wait and enjoy playing your Switch and your Nintendo games and video games of any sort of design, right? So just remember, there's lots of rumors and predictions and fake stuff out there. So just wait for Nintendo, the official information on Twitter and Facebook and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. So that's it for me, and I'll see you next time.